What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. Whether you're watching here on YouTube or places like Rumble, Odyssey, or BitChute, I'm really thankful that you chose to tune in today. I would humbly ask that if you haven't yet, here on YouTube, there's a red subscribe button right below the video. Please click it right now so you can find my videos easier. YouTube is still suppressing independent channels at an ungodly rate. And I'm hoping that at least if more people subscribe who watch, you might actually find my videos. Still about 40% of my viewers aren't subscribed, so hopefully today will be that day. Now, if you're watching on an alternate platform, whatever they call it, please do it there. Now, I've been following a story over the past couple of days that's really heartbreaking in terms of smaller YouTubers. That is, as it appears, this is affecting them. And no big news outlet, news YouTube channel has really picked up on the story yet, at least not that I've seen. So hopefully you'll share this video. We'll use the hashtag that they created, which is hashtag YouTube wage theft, to try and get some attention on this. So I was browsing my subreddit, as I do, and there was an interesting message there from an old Magic the Gathering YouTuber that I remember, Desolator Magic, saying, Jeremy needs to cover this. Thousands of YouTubers are affected. YouTube is making 100% of their views over a certain period of time invalid and refunding 100% of their ad revenues to the advertisers at the end of September and into October. This is pulling money out of the pockets of content creators who had expected to receive this money on paychecks, effectively making it feel like the money's been stolen from them. And for many who make their living on YouTube, they will now not be able to pay their mortgages, pay their rents, put food on the table. Look, there's a whole section of YouTube, okay, that people forget about. Once you have, depending on your space, right? Once you have maybe 40, 60,000 subscribers, you can make a living on YouTube. It's not a great living, but you can do it. I remember back when I had my Magic the Gathering channel, I would get maybe 20,000 views per video, and every month I would make, $3,000 to $5,000 pre-tax, remember. You can live off that. You can pay your rent. You can buy your groceries. This is the section of YouTube that apparently is being affected by this. All the receipts have been gathered, and I will show them to you now. Effectively, monetized playbacks go down to 0, and so did CPM rate. This is from one original poster, but I'll show you that this problem is much more widespread. And I hope that if you use Twitter or Parler, that you'll share this video so that we can get traction. Have you subscribed yet? I hope so. Now, last month I had my highest ever monetized playback and revenue that my channel had seen since 2007. Yesterday, while I was checking YouTube analytics, I noticed my revenue going down and monetized playbacks disappearing right before my eyes. From September 14th through September 29th, all of my monetized playbacks for that period went to 0. I had upwards of 100,000 and 200,000 views wiped clean for no reason. My CPM went from very high to 0 for that entire period of time. No one can explain to me why this happened. I will continue to find out, even if this means bringing in legal help. You can see this drop here. Now, according to Desolator, by the way, who doesn't bot views, his channel is relatively small. He's got no reason to bot views. YouTube told him that almost an entire month of his content was botted views, which wasn't true. It was factually inaccurate. And you can go down below this and see a Google employee responding on October 30th about this. But you can see 200 content creators also pointing this out. You can see here, Humble Genius. I'm sure this is a YouTube algorithm error. I have the same situation. 70% of my revenue is absurdly deducted without explanation. YouTube is a reputable platform, and I hope the support team will fix this. Everybody seeing this happen, except they haven't fixed it. This according to Forbes just a few days ago. YouTube bug cutting creators pay 50% or more YouTubers getting desperate. An alleged YouTube bug has retroactively taken thousands of dollars in revenue away from YouTube creators. YouTube, however, has neither acknowledged the problem nor provided details to YouTubers who rely on the platform for income. There are people who can't feed their families and pay their bills. One girl I have been talking to had a breakdown. Randy Lynch, who runs Mid-South Slots YouTube channel, told me via Messenger. YouTube admitted it was a bug, then backtracked, blamed us, and shut down all communication with us 8 days ago. YouTubers make money by making videos, posting them on YouTube, collecting a tiny share of the YouTube ad revenue. Successful YouTubers can make hundreds of thousands or even millions monthly, but most make a few $100s a month. There are more than you think. A recent report estimated that there were 2 million creators who make six-figure incomes on YouTube. The thing is, there are probably 20 million creators that make a 5-figure income. This is the largest percentage of creators that YouTube mines, that they get into their system where they're addicted to uploading. They don't think that there's any other way to build an audience, so they don't use sites like Rumble or Odyssey or BitChute. YouTube creators that are in trouble right now appear to be mostly middle class, those who are making a few $1,000s a month. YouTube is withholding half of my last paycheck and has cut my ongoing income by more than 50%, said Ryan, the founder of Rhapsody channel on YouTube, due to, I believe, a bug. The problem stems from what YouTube calls IVT, or invalid traffic. Invalid traffic is fake views driven by software bots to drive up view counts, ad revenue, and even sub counts. It's easy to get 99 cents to buy 1,000 YouTube views. Just Google buy YouTube views. YouTube is telling the creators that 100% of their traffic to popular channels was for significant periods of time invalid. In YouTube's analytics accounts, it looks like this. Another channel, VV Gaming, shows regular small amounts of traffic and ongoing revenue from $20 to $40 a day, only to fall off a cliff in mid-September. Around the same time, the channel shown above, only to recover in late October. Now, is it possible that channels had invalid traffic? Of course. It seems unlikely, but it's possible. What proves that this is a problem is that it isn't feasible. It is 100%, not just unlikely, impossible for content creators who have 40, 50,000 subscribers to have 0 real viewers. Like, that's just not the case. Notice a flat line, VV says. They admitted it was a bug, then backtracked, blamed us, and shut down all communication. You see here from YouTube. Hi, Amanda. Hope you're doing great. Just checking to let you know that our internal team is still looking into this concern. It looks like there's a bug in our system that affects the revenue analytics. We don't have an exact timeline for the fix, but I'll update you once we do. Now, it appears the issue related to the bug that we raised in reference email, so this remains ongoing in October. That's right, we'll bump. Now they stop replying. After weeks of telling us that the bug was currently being investigated by engineers, they finally returned to copy-paste this response. You may have seen your revenue drop in YouTube analytics accounts was a result of invalid traffic on your videos or channel. We filter in invalid traffic as a way to keep the YouTube ecosystem, including creators and advertisers, healthy. Keeping invalid traffic out of our ad system helps advertisers. And here's a mostly copy-paste letter that they sent. Except that's not possible. Here you see VV Gaming, $40, $30, $25, $23, $36, $37, averaging about $20 to $17,000. Okay? Now they said that they filtered out the bots, but their views are basically the same. If nothing, slightly up. And $0 in revenue. It's entirely possible that at least some invalid traffic is on most of all YouTube channels. It's also credible that YouTube is trying to game the system and drive invalid traffic to your videos. But going from 100% legitimate to 100% illegitimate is extremely unlikely. However, in response to some of the challenges on Twitter, YouTube has doubled down. We confirmed your finalized earnings is accurate. And for most channels, this large discrepancy between estimated and finalized revenue is filtering out invalid ad traffic. Again, though, this is not possible. This is a result of a garbage system where you can't talk to anybody, or you talk to people that don't understand English as an English speaker. It's also true if you're if you speak German, you're probably not talking to somebody who understands German. All right. This is a worldwide problem, and it results when YouTube wants to automate everything. First, they told us because of lockdowns, support's going to be tougher, which is an absolute baloney sausage excuse because ultimately all of these people were already working from home in most cases. YouTubers, however, say that Bad Analytics update has cost them the better part of 2 months' wages, and it's both causing real economic harm as some of them to move off platform for places like Patreon. I've asked Google for comment, and a representative responded simply by sharing the above linked post. When I asked how it's possible that a channel immediately and suddenly becomes 100% fake traffic, the representative didn't reply. To compound the problem, as a tech executive Adam Newman wrote on Twitter, Google AdSense policies don't allow for appeal of invalid traffic and specifically declare that they won't provide the data showing invalid traffic. That leaves creators on Google's platform with few options. Google, their de facto boss, holds all the data, therefore all the cards. I'm asking you, if you made it this far in the video, to look out for those smaller creators. I mean, I guarantee you if it was happening to a big creator, they would have fixed it by now. Share this video. Leave a comment on this video. Look for my posts on Twitter or Parler and share that. Create your own posts. Share this video. Subscribe to my channel. Stay involved in fighting for YouTube. I don't believe that YouTube is the future for independent creators, but right now, it's where the traffic is. This is why I support alternate tech. Or better, new tech. This is why I support Rumble, why I support BitChute, why I support Odyssey. I don't make a dime. I don't make a dime on those platforms, and I don't make a dime from those people who run those platforms. I do it at my own expense because ultimately we need better options. If there are no options to push back against Google, this is what happens. They just stop replying. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please help share the message, and we'll talk to you again real soon.